how this idea came to me. It came to me because honestly, after the last election with Trump, I had to really, I had to really try to figure out. I couldn't believe so many people were in favor of things that he obviously, um, he obviously expressed that he was not on the agenda. Anyway, I'm rambling. But basically, there were people who were close to me, and they really endorsed a lot of his policies, and I couldn't understand that, and I didn't want to be judgmental about the people because many of them I'd known and knew and thought to be really good, compassionate people, and they would point out to me that, yeah, I care about people, I care about children, I give to all these causes, and I do all that, but still, you support walls and children being in fences. And then, of course, they're going to say, well, no, they don't have to be in a fence, but. And then they're going to say, well, their kids will get ahead of our kids. There were just so many things that made the children of immigrants and the immigrants inhuman because they wanted a better life. And that is what they wanted. So that's how I ended up having to do a lot of soul searching and just trying to figure out, well, they have a right to feel that way, but and I don't want to judge them. I don't want to think of them as not being compassionate and being selfish and being cowards and and not loving themselves and preferring a white man, no matter how evil or how whatever he is, to a woman or of course a black person. And some of these actually, didn't, actually two of them wasn't crazy about Obama. They thought Obama and all of them were not blah, blah, blah. So ultimately I had to try to figure out how to deal with that because I knew it was not fair to judge them. And I knew them literally one-on-one. And I knew that, they were good people and they were people that I liked, but I didn't know that I didn't know they thought that way. And I had to work with that. And so this is still a work in process, but I'm sure there's many of us, and I know there is because I read the response to a lot of the stuff on the internet. And of course, there are those of us who just think it's horrible what we're doing. And, with immigration and children in fences and cages, for lack of a better word. And there are others that just think it's all right. And they totally, totally justify it. They totally justify it to no matter what kind of statistics come out to say that the criminals are not majority, even that there's such a small percentage of the immigrants. Those who want to believe different will believe different. They will find another reason to say, yeah, but they still should da 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 da. Even though, and one person is really weird because I know her parents, which are both deceased, and both, as far as I'm concerned, were very good people, Hispanics, immigrants. I think the mom understood English, but I don't think she spoke it, but I think she could understand. Basically really close to just coming over the border. But yet she's a diehard Trump supporter. I was like, wow. So there's just something within us that makes us feel a certain way, and maybe the best psychiatrist can figure out what those things are. But I had to acknowledge that and try to not judge.